your shit is fire. You don't need the headphones.
She don't want smoking on the camera.
She don't want the smoke.
Don't worry, I got skills now. I can cut it out. All right. Life be lifing. We back again. We doing these episodes. We rolling them out back to back. Cause we got mics now. We can talk so you can hear us. That's how it go. So we got company today, right? Yay. Woo. He calls himself Smokes. I'm sure that's not the government name, but for entertainment's sake, his name is Smokes. He's one of the Cash friends, right, Cash?
I think family. I don't like.
Yeah, I think the family name would be better.
Yeah.
Family? Oh, okay, that's my cousin.
B-boys in the building, nigga.
Once you're 20 years in, it's like that's family now.
Yeah.
20 years. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'll give it up. I seen him at Heaven up in Harlem about 2 years ago. Him and my other man's in them, which is his cousin.
Heaven up in Harlem. What's that?
Yeah, we celebrate all the people that passed away.
It's kind of like an old school cookout.
That's nice. What park? What park y'all do that?
Randall's Island.
Yeah,
Oh, Randall. Oh, y'all. That's the trap island right there.
Yo, see, that's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted her in the middle or something.
Well, that's a one way in, one way out.
That's true though.
I don't be liking that.
But if you're one of them kind of guys though, you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
See, I could do Manhattan. We got multiple ways to get out. But Randall, you there.
I seen my man. I seen him with his peoples, and I was running around with Swizzy. Yo, what the fuck is that?
I'm so sorry. My phone just be out of control.
I seen him.
You on demand, huh?
No, I mean like it just be whatever I was looking at last. I could be in the elevator and I'm like, all right, I want to check an email. Boom! It's fucking saying what the hell I was watching last. It was like, and it always be some ratchet stuff. Like, I apologize for anybody who has ever been around me in the elevator.
But yeah, we got my man. I call him Smokes. I'm gonna call him Smokes forever.
Yeah.
And he was
Why do they call you Smokes? Is that because?
Like
Truthfully,
truthfully.
hold on. She didn't let me finish my intro. I was gonna get.
I'm sorry. You had a whole intro. Go ahead.
Nah, it's over now. You fucked the whole shit up. It's over. Let him do his own thing.
I want to know why we called the Smokes.
He gonna tell you now, cause I was gonna tell you, but fuck it.
Truthfully, I had the name even before weed.
Before weed.
Like I
smoke
used
a
to be really
cigarette?
fast. No. As a child, I was really fast, like 8, 9, 10 years old. I was probably the fastest nigga in Wagner, so it was like
You
smokes.
gave people the smoke.
Wax
I
them.
was smoking niggas.
Smoking it. Okay,
And then by
okay.
16, 17, the weed sets in, and then there you go.
And slow down.
There you go.
Hmm.
Super slow. But the name still fits.
Okay, all right. That's cool. Smokes. All right. Well, welcome, Smokes. I didn't have to know just the hood side of him. I was like, well, who are you? Like, what's your government name? Like, where do you work? What do you do? So what's so fascinating is that Smokes works in the radiology department in New York Presbyterian Hospital. So, shout out to them for giving out the #1 care in New York,
Thank you.
Right? So that's good. So
Essential workers.
you are an essential worker, yes. Yeah, very proud.
We still didn't get the love we deserve, but I respected what we did.
Listen, we just got to keep doing what we do.
Let's get into this shit, man.
Look at this
That's what I'm here for.
Let's get into this
I'm a
shit.
professional
This
shit
my
talker.
man.
I don't know if he told you or not.
We talk-
God,
we-
professional
We
shit.
talk here and there, but when we talk, it's like,
Professional.
okay.
Well, the
Yes.
purpose is life be life, and so
Exactly.
we're talking about things that be happening in life, right?
Go ahead,
We
get
just talk a little,
normal.
extra with it, right?
Yeah, but the thing was, see, he good. Good.
My perspective always comes from accountability.
Accountability. Mhm.
Yes, especially with females. And I'm glad we have a
Nah,
female.
hold on. I'm gonna jump in
Not
real
yet,
quick.
not yet. Okay.
I'm gonna take 4 seconds.
Okay.
This nigga goes off on females all day,
Yeah.
but he's not disrespecting them. He's just saying like a perspective, like where have our black women went?
Like, where are we at now? That's my biggest question about everything.
Baddies.
And that's why I said I'm glad we have a female host because, like, where are we at?
I mean,
Where do you feel we're at?
This is my show.
In terms of what? Because I only know about
In terms of
me as a female and
See, that's the
the females
problem.
I choose to be around.
as far as I've known you so far, I feel like I'm getting the good vibes of a good woman.
She's fire.
Right. I don't think
So,
I'm a bad person.
My
Okay.
problem with that is I feel like you guys don't speak up enough.
We don't speak up enough about what?
Everything.
Oh, we just be minding our
Even
business.
exactly. It's always I'm me. I'm good. You feel me? Like it's always that feeling
what?
for me.
That can never be for me because I'm a therapist, a life coach, so I'm always helping, always extending.
I always
so,
speak in general, so it's
but I get it. I mean, what just to answer, I guess.
Be blunt. Be blunt.
Listen.
Females are.
I
Niggas are
really
sex.
do
What's
not
going on?
like to generalize too much, male or female too much, because we all human, we all eat, sleep, and shit. But in terms of accountability, I look at people at where they are in their life, and are they at a place to hold themselves accountable? And if they not, I give them grace. I kindly step aside and do what's comfortable for me and, keep it moving. And I feel like a lot of men, who come across women who you feel don't hold themselves accountable to certain things, right? Don't stay there and stick around and feel like you can change this person or you can, get something different. Like, no, it is what it is. Right?
So my whole synopsis on that is I understand that everybody's here for their individual goals and trying to reach them X, Y, and Z, but if we don't hold our youngers accountable, like for instance, me and Cash know our fathers, that generation of men wasn't shit.
That's a fact.
It's a fact. It just is what it is. Being a grown man, sitting back, looking back at it, we had to agree with our mothers, aunts, grandmothers. That's just what it was. These females now don't have those men, and they don't have those men because there's so many provisions for them not to have those men. Meaning, you got Section 8 now. Oh, you got welfare now.
Wait, hold on. Section 8. No disrespect. I wish I had Section 8.
If men had Section 8,
we know how y'all moved to Georgia.
the stunting
we know
would
how
be
y'all
so
moved to
exactly.
Dallas. We know. I seen the line. I'm sorry.
So all these female, I got mine, you don't got yours, all that's coming off of assistance. So we don't respect that off the jump.
That's a super.
But I'm just speaking in the aspect of.
But it's not. We're not dissing the women that have
Ever,
it.
no disrespect to them. At the end of the day, you got to get better. You got to better your situation any way you can. Pretty much point blank. I'm not mad at that. The point is to have the attitude of you're better than someone because you have it. Mm-hmm. That's where we're losing each other in a disconnect.
Like if somebody
community.
nigga, you can't afford that shit.
A female to tell
they
you
got food stamps.
exactly. A female to tell you quick you're a bum ass nigga, but she's on Section 8. She's getting food stamps. She got child support coming from the father. How am I a bum ass nigga when your whole life is dependent on assistance?
Well, I just know that females usually are the ones that go to welfare, Section 8 to get the assistance. Last time I checked, when you don't have and you go get, you are hustling, And a lot of dudes, from the hood, sometimes don't really look to that. So my thing is okay, you don't look to that assistance, so what are you doing, right? So if you are not doing anything that compensates for this female going for the assistance, like, what are we talking about here?
Okay, so my rebuttal to that is when a man goes for assistance, he might get $120, $140 in food, might get $60 in cash. That same female going with the same requirements, the same things on the application is going to get double that. No. Let's even talk about without the child.
No. A single individual, female, male, it depends on her dependence. She got to prove she got dependence. Now, if you a dude that go up in there and say, it's just me, okay, you going to get just that. But females hustling, okay? They going to go with multiple, all right?
But the point of the fact that you can go and just say, I have dependence. You don't even got to put names down.
Yeah.
If I was to say I had dependence, I got to show you a birth certificate with my name on it.
Yes.
So much
because it don't come out your coochie. Sorry.
This is where we go.
Sorry. It's okay.
Yeah,
Listen, there's a lot of things females gotta accept that. You know what I'm saying?
You're not pouring semen inside yourself. Fuck are you talking about?
All right, I understand that, but
my
you
point-
you
my
ain't
point
pushing
to-
that baby out.
but
You're
my
not
point
carrying
to
that baby
all
for
of
9
that
months.
is-
You
my
did
point
one
to all of
moment
that is-
You
of
wouldn't have to
time.
push that baby out
One
if I
Don't-
put that semen in you.
Moment
Do we
in
or do we
time.
not have artificial wombs?
What?
In the world, do we or do we not have artificial
I don't
wombs?
know, but I know this womb right here
You've
ain't
heard of-
artificial.
You've heard
okay?
of that, right?
Yeah,
And it
You've
popped the
never
baby
heard of
out,
artis-
and it
artificial
still
sperm
can't
happening.
amount
Nah,
to
nah.
what
Not
no
one
man
time.
says.
That lets you know right there. That's
We're
the
not
end of that
jumping, Alicia.
conversation.
that
We're not
is said that
jumping
no
Alicia.
But
man
that lets you know that's the
said.
end of that conversation.
End
The
of what
fact that you
conversation?
know there's a such thing as an artificial womb, but you've never heard of artificial sperm. So what's more important in that equation?
I'm confused.
You can't
Women,
make him
listen,
sperm.
listen, women, listen.
I'm
Every
confused,
educated
though.
Look,
But what
listen,
does that have
I
to do
told
with
you I was gonna get you
accountability?
back.
Let's bring it back to that. What does that have to do with accountability?
accountability comes back to in that scenario. The female is always accountable when it comes down to having.
We don't have a choice.
What do you
Didn't
mean?
we have this conversation last
wasn't-
time,
I wasn't
Cash?
here.
No, I'm pointing to Cash. Okay. Last time we had this conversation, and I said, "There's no offs for the mother. We can't say, oh, I don't got food for you to eat tonight. Sorry, try again tomorrow. We don't have that luxury."
The off is you shouldn't have had that kid if you don't have no money for no.
But
no-
regardless,
What are you talking about?
regardless,
The
if
fact
you
that you
had
had-
that
no, no, no.
moment at night that you
No,
put
no,
your
no,
little
no,
sperm
no,
up
no,
in
no,
there,
no, no, no.
you did your
No,
do.
no, no, no.
Okay,
The
it
fact-
is what it
listen,
is.
listen, no. The
You open,
fact- listen.
you opened your legs though.
But hold on, exactly.
I
The
mean, it's
fact-
too.
No,
so,
no,
so
no.
we passed that.
Listen. The fact that
Talk to them. Talk
the
to them.
fact that if she got drunk on a girl's night out, had sex with a man and the condom popped, and she happened to get pregnant, she would get rid of that because she's not ready. I don't want to hear none of that. So at the end of the day, because y'all have final say so, and if this baby is born, you have every responsibility. You have all accountability
This guy's-
when it comes to that.
This
I
guy.
don't want to hear
Right.
nothing.
But
guy's
it's
good.
50-50.
This
So
guy's
what you
good.
saying? It's still 50-50.
No.
At the end of the
No,
day,
hold on,
that's
hold
why
on.
when you go to
Hold on,
court,
hold
it's
on,
17%. It's
Listen,
50-50.
Give Alicia some time.
But
We're
the
not gonna-
point,
we're not
but
gonna
the
argue back
point
and forth.
is, if you have full responsibility,
arguing.
you have full accountability.
Listen.
Meaning, whenever y'all don't want a child, y'all don't have a child.
Right.
When y'all
And
want a
and the
child,
fact
a
that
child
you
is
men
born.
and the fact that you
Exactly.
men know this, you should be more selective of where you put your
So
sperm.
it always comes back to we can
Period.
read y'all
So
mind
wherever you put your
and
sperm at,
understand that what
is
she
what's gonna
says
happen.
is not pretty much what she means.
She's right and you're right also. I'm gonna jump in. I'm sorry for my nigga with no kids. They just I'm freelancing.
living
Exactly.
life,
The
I
situation
I
is
live
different.
living
off-
life
I live-
with
I
no
live- I live off
minimal
of,
responsibilities.
I live off of residuals
Hey,
when it comes to sex. But no, y'all both make sense. But what is it? Where's the common ground though?
the common ground is the kid. Because that's what all this shit is supposed to be about in the first place. Period. The problem when it all comes down to it is females are using the kid as too much leverage. The courts and the situations about how this society is allows y'all to do that, and that's very white. of you.
And the fact that men
Very white of you.
and the fact that men know this, okay, 20 years later,
because we
okay,
know something,
they
that makes it
still
right now.
don't strap up.
That's
They
crazy.
still don't safeguard themselves and
grown
their
here? Can we
money.
be grown?
Yes, both people need to be
After
responsible.
after you
I'm
have
not.
had
I'm not
sex,
negating that.
after you have had sex with somebody 5-6 times, while you still wearing a condom, be grown.
But after,
Yes,
if you
sir,
don't
no
know,
question.
if you no longer no, if you
Oh,
no
okay.
longer wearing,
No. There's
No,
no,
if
buts.
you no
Everything
longer
after butt is
wearing-
bullshit, people.
no, if
Everything
you no longer
after
wearing a
butt is
condom,
bullshit.
you
So-
need
So
to understand.
good. I'm
You
on
need-
your side, but
I'm
on your
listening.
side, too.
I'm
I-
hearing
I-
her.
No, we having
I'm
a
hearing her
healthy
out.
debate.
I'm hearing
We're
her
having a
out. I'm
healthy
hearing her
debate.
out.
If you
'Cause
decide,
I just
okay,
turned
I'm
somebody
gonna
down
speak for
earlier.
me because I
Before
can't
I
speak
came here, I
for
turned
me.
somebody down. I said, no, I can't do it. And she said, why? And I said, because I don't have a condom. She said, we used to fuck without a condom all the time. I said, no, we didn't. And I said, if we did, it was 15 years ago. I'm not that same person.
But even still,
Literally, before I
right?
just came here.
If you
Shout out to
choose
Jay.
not to have
That's all I'm gonna say. It's true though.
a condom, if you choose not to use a condom, okay,
That's
right?
your fault.
I'm gonna only speak for me.
Right.
In that case, I know the liability and the responsibility that comes along with that.
Right.
And whoever I'm doing that with, I have that discussion and I let it be known what it is.
Right.
You know? But at the same time, okay, I'm 41 years old. I'm going to hold myself accountable of if I even want to be impregnated by a certain individual.
Right.
So I'm going to be very selective, and I'm going to, use certain protective measures if I don't want to go there. Now, I understand, right, that things happen and that, yes, you could, go with the flow of things.
Why would you entertain
But at
that
the
shit, though?
same
Why
time,
would you entertain
when
it,
you
though?
go with the flow of things, when you are of a certain age, you know how this goes.
Right.
So what safeguards are you doing to protect yourself as an adult?
Right.
You know what I mean? Before you put yourself out there. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying there's no right or no wrong on either side.
Mhm.
I say both parties play a part.
Right.
And neither one has the right to point the finger at the other because the other,
So what are you saying though?
My point about all this is y'all have final say so. Do you agree? Yes or no?
yes,
Women.
absolutely.
So that's one point. If you don't want to have this child's not being born. Yes or no?
Yes,
If you want this child is being born. Yes or no?
yes,
That means with or without my consent, feel whatever you want to call it.
yes. So,
So because you guys have that,
Mhm.
you are automatically
and that's why
the invested
you
part to be
men
like put a condom on.
should be selective
No.
of who you do raw.
At the
Period.
end of the day, you're
Well,
still
who's
going
fucking
back
raw?
to. At the end of the day, you're still giving women an out. You just
I just
admitted.
told you I just left the
I
girl.
gave
You
women
just
an out of
admitted.
what?
You just admitted.
But
to,
you telling us something that's been discussed. We've been through this
So if
from
you
the
know-
early
so if you-
1800s.
So if y'all
So
know
why-
this,
That women run this.
Wait, hold on,
So
smoke,
hold on,
smoke. Before you get into so why women so butthurt then? If they knew
But her with what?
anything.
y'all control
I don't know.
this.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know
Yeah.
these women that you're
Listen,
talking
listen,
about.
Y'all control this whole situation that we're
one.
talking
She
about in
do.
this situation, right? Y'all control every aspect of it. You just admitted to that. You just admitted to the fact that y'all
Yeah,
even know.
But
and
we
y'all
know. But all right. But what's your point behind that? Because
point
being that
behind
we
this-
know this for over 100 years.
The point
Okay.
behind, the point
Smoke, she
behind
gonna
my
have to get it. She
the
sharp.
point behind my
She sharp,
I'm
bro.
super sharp. The point behind my conversation is if we notice while all these unwed children being born, while all these women crying about deadbeat dads, while all these women still having all these children out of any even kind of
Smoke.
relationship
Smoke.
without any accountability.
Smoke.
She gonna
When
get
I
you.
started, what did
Smoke.
I say?
Smoke, she gonna get you.
Because people haven't stopped fucking. Okay.
No, we're gonna
They
fuck to the day of
haven't.
times. That's not
That's
gonna,
it,
No,
right? And fucking does not require a whole lot of conversation.
It doesn't.
I'm sorry.
It
It doesn't
doesn't.
talk about, well, what are you going to
But
do? What
babies
in the
should.
event of? It doesn't.
people, humans should.
Smoke, tell her.
Listen,
humans-
I
Humans
agree.
being
She gonna
born
get on
in
you.
I
this
agree.
world,
But reality
should.
speaks. I agree. But
right,
reality
right,
speaks.
right, reality is-
So,
a fact.
so
So
people
who's-
still gonna lust. Men are still gonna lust.
That's not
Okay,
gonna stop.
it's not gonna stop.
Why would
So this is what I'm saying. So at this point in the juncture, okay, we know all the facts of how we got here.
Right.
What are you going to do as a male? And I'm talking to you, Smoke. I'm talking to Cash. Y'all are two men.
You're talking about general men in general.
In general, what
So
are you
now,
going to
this how I'ma
do
kill
to
it. This how I'ma kill it
safeguard
right here.
yourself?
Tell her,
But this how I'm gonna kill it right here. There's more black men without children than black women. How does that happen? Y'all outnumber
this
us.
nigga dropped
This,
the
hold
atom
on, but
bomb
hold
on
on, but
you.
hold on,
What?
but hold on, but hold on. Y'all outnumber us 4-1,
That's a fact.
and y'all have more children than we have.
That's a fact.
What's the problem in that equation?
Because y'all fuck all four of them.
No,
what are you
no, no,
talking
no, no,
about?
No, there
What
we
are
go.
you
There we go.
talking
There we go.
about,
There we go.
Smokes?
There we go. With
Smokes,
female-
did you not
Hold on
see
to what I just
Ayala
said,
being
Cash.
said
Hold on
and
to what I just
Oprah
said, because I'm
with the
gonna
man
run
that had
every number
20
back right now.
Hold on.
freaking baby mamas? Are you kidding
hold
me?
on. I'm
Hold
gonna
on,
run.
let's
So
I'm gonna
about
run.
why?
Wait.
Hold
Why?
on.
I'm gonna be the mediator. Let's not talk over each other.
I'm gonna run every number back right now.
If you smoke, if you can do it,
There's more black women
and then
with children than black men. That's one. So what does that tell you? All these black women are going to the same one black man for a child. Who's the retard in that situation?
you can't say that. You gotta say read.
Read. She gonna.
Last
No.
episode.
She
Well,
got it out.
We're not
She
gonna
got
say,
it out.
We're not gonna say retarded. We're not gonna
read.
use that word
We're
because
gonna
that's
say-
politically correct.
so at the
But
end of
what
the
we
day-
will say,
No,
okay,
no,
is that they
I'm
made
not
a
finished,
poor
though.
choice and
But
decision.
listen, I'm not finished though.
Go ahead.
So now,
Yeah.
You talking about
there's
this one
more
man
black women
I'm back,
that
baby.
destroy
children than black
Back with
men.
gas.
multiple women's lives.
There's more black women. Hold on.
Because he probably didn't
Nah,
tell.
right.
He
It's
probably
always
didn't
a
tell the
joke.
3 women
But
that
it's
he been
always a
screwing
joke.
on the same street that he dealing with all 3 of them.
But
He
if
didn't
y'all
say
are-
that.
But
I
if
think-
y'all
I
are
think
That don't
bored-
happen.
I think Alicia needs help.
But it's
I
my-
need she
That don't
needs
happen,
therapy.
though.
But she's not letting me in. She's not letting me in at all. She's
I need-
talking
I need
over
that.
Let
me.
him
Yo,
in.
what?
Let him in. Let him in.
I would let
I
him
just- I
in,
just-
but
I
I'm
just
just
need-
trying to make
I
Late
sense
night.
of what he's
Late
saying.
night. Like,
So
let
I'm
him
just
in.
All right,
I'm just
go
asking
ahead.
simple questions.
Because you telling me it's more women than
If
men,
there's
we
more
know
black
this.
women
There's
with
more women.
children
So if there's more
than black
women,
men.
if there's more
Just let him
women,
talk.
there's gonna be more children.
No.
Yes,
No,
you
no.
men don't make babies.
Yes,
How we
do.
don't? The point is, you
can't have a
females
baby
are
without
having
us.
babies by the same one man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes,
2 out of every 4 of y'all is having a baby by the same man.
That's a fact.
most men.
And so
Let me go
how
to my
do you want to
statistics.
make
Y'all be
men the
playing.
problem for
But
that?
let's say this
That
though.
doesn't make
Let's
any
say this.
sense.
We're not jumping on Alicia, but what we're saying is the culture, the black culture,
Yes.
right? It's not everybody. We don't
No.
know about fucking Asian
We
shit.
talking generals in most senses.
Just
'Cause
nigga shit. Yeah. But
at the end of the day, we're using statistics. So statistics come from generalizations. Period. That's just what it is.
all right,
But the fact that there's more black women with kids than black men, you can't keep calling us the deadbeats. You can't keep calling us the assholes, the ain't
well,
shit
listen,
niggas.
listen,
Unless
I call
you're
us-
an actual
listen.
asshole
You
or
can't
a
do
deadbeat.
that.
I call a spade, right? So not all men,
Yeah, I hate
okay,
that term.
are
It's just
deadbeats,
mess.
okay? But if you are not checking for your child, you are not paying for your child, you are not, doing things with your child, you are a deadbeat dad, okay? And don't get me started, because if you just paying child support and that's all you doing, you still a deadbeat dad.
You can't call that.
Yes, I am,
you can't.
because that's not only
No, you
what
can't.
is Are you
fact
kidding
that
me?
the female
So if
went
the
to
so if
court
you so if the
to
dude
get some child
totally
support
if the dude totally
and got
checked out
some,
the child's
There's
life
no way he's a deadbeat.
and he's only
You can say he's an
paying-
absentee father. You can say he's a father that doesn't spend any time, but you cannot call him a deadbeat. A deadbeat means
Listen,
a person
child
that's not doing
support-
Hey, hold on, let him
anything.
talk.
I'm a father going through this.
Child
you gotta
support-
listen to my
Let him talk.
perspective more than anything. Are you?
All
you
right, go
happy about
ahead.
child
Go
support?
ahead. No, I don't
So
need
then
to.
I
I don't need to.
I'm the highest level in this room about this situation.
Go ahead about your child support, because child support is still a court ordered, okay?
The
Appointed
fact that she
fact.
went there to get the court order means she meant that much and she knew she could get something.
Listen.
Because chicks that don't get nothing don't go to court. So we're not gonna do that, shorty.
Listen,
We're
listen,
not
listen.
gonna
go into the choices of the child.
The point is,
mother.
you
okay?
cannot call
that's your
anybody-
choice and decision. I
Listen,
get it.
There's 2 forms of support. There's being there physically and there's financial.
No, that's not. And see, this is
not?
this is what I'm saying,
What-
right?
what
Like
we
this is what be pissing me off about men, because
What
y'all
we
think
talking
that's
about?
all it is. It's me be
What
there
else is-
mentally.
what
No,
else
it's
is there?
mentally, it's
If
physically.
I'm there, that
emotionally.
means I'm mentally,
financially-
physically, emotionally there for you. If I'm financially, that means
you also
that means I'm
gotta
covering
be
the base
there.
of making sure you're fine as
You
a person.
also
She
have
not-
to be
she not wrong, though.
there.
She not wrong, though.
Okay?
No, no, no.
Majority of
It's
the
her
children
perspective.
are
It's her
with their
perspective.
mother 75% of the time. Okay? So that 75%, she can't do other things that she needs to do for herself because she got to tend to this child. So that amounts for something. That also is what represents you being a parent, the sacrifices that you make
All right, so
on a
I'll give-
daily basis.
Excuse me, pardon me, Alicia.
No.
Pardon me, Smokes. Whose accountability is it? Your niggas laid down, night job, but I'm just saying, you lay down in the bed with that person, you made a mistake, right?
Even if it wasn't a mistake.
I don't know
But
nobody
see, either
that-
way, it's a
I
case
don't
by
know
case
anybody
scenario.
that had
It's
kids
and I
like
don't know Smoke's situation. So
everything
Smoke,
is a case
you
by
you
case
if,
scenario.
I don't know if you wanted to go into that, but you know what I'm saying. Like,
Listen,
I don't know your
situation- That's what we here
situation.
for.
My situation was
Okay.
situated, so in that aspect, I'm not worried about it.
I was just answering the
I'm just
question in
talking about
terms
it in
of
general, in general terms.
But if you made a mistake, you got to deal with that person. That's what I'm saying. From a person with no kids,
right.
like
So you're supposed to deal with that person in a
does that work? That's
respectful,
what I'm saying.
But
cordial
the
way.
point that she
And-
the
said,
show is called Life Be Lifing.
but the
You're
point that she
right.
said that if I'm giving financial, even
Yeah.
if I don't see my child,
Right.
that's a form of support. You cannot call me a deadbeat. You cannot. You, but you as
All right, so I'll listen.
We're not trying to make nobody
No,
angry.
no, it's
No,
okay.
no,
No, it's
you're
okay.
telling
It's
me
you know,
what
you
you're
know, you know. Listen, I want to listen it down, right? But my whole thing about child support is it's still a court order.
I'm an expert
and,
in this.
And my whole thing is it says that the parents could not come to a mutual agreement, right? And a lot of times when people break up, there's no discussion about how much I'm going to give, how much you're going to need to live and support to manage this child. So the conflict comes when the mother's asking maybe a little more than what the father wants to give. Okay? That's the friction that usually goes on. So usually what happens in that case, either the father going to piece off whatever the hell he want, or he ain't going to do shit. Okay? Those are the cases, because now you done pissed a motherfucker off. Right? Right? So I'm a therapist. I deal with this
You
shit
sure that's
every
everybody's case though?
That's
day.
the majority.
That's the
of cases.
majority
That's
of the
majority
fucking
of
cases.
That's the
You know what I'm
majority.
saying?
That's the
So
majority.
now, because the two parents can't come
Alicia, you
to,
mad hype.
No, let it go,
because
let
the
it go,
two
let it go.
parents couldn't come to a mutual agreement, now they need a mediator, okay, to now determine what you as the man need to do for the child financially, okay? And what I'm saying is, you don't ever have to go to court. My thing is, do you know how much it costs to take care of a child each year? Come on.
First of all,
Come on. Answer my
No.
question. Do
I've
you
heard
give me
the
a number
numbers.
amount? Give me a number amount, because then that tell me you know.
Give
That
over
give benefits.
$100,000.
That give
$330,000.
And that's not realistic. That is not realistic.
Time.
$300,000
First of all,
a year
your child
for
is
one
starving.
child for
Your
1
child
year.
is starving.
We're gonna stop
no,
lying.
No, $330,000, not for 1 year, but to take care of the child over the lifetime, right? So if you amount that $330,000
Divided by 18 years.
right,
What's the
330. We're gonna go to my calculator. Hold on, because you know I like calculating
Yeah,
shit.
let's do that.
Okay, so 330. Wait, hold
Divided
on.
by 18.
330.
This is mad funny.
18,330 divided by 12. That's bullshit. Cause that, first of all, that's bullshit. Cause there ain't no $1,500 take care of no baby here in New York City.
Cash does not have a child.
When my rent
Do you?
is $1,500.
Do you have a child?
Yes, my rent is $1,500. Child care
Your
be
rent-
$1,500
no,
a week.
No. Let's
If
stop
your child
it.
is under
Let's
two.
stop it. Let's stop it.
Your rent is
Your
1500?
rent. No. Let's stop
Yes.
it.
I'm right up there with you.
Let's
That's
stop
crazy.
it though. But let's stop it. Your rent. Your child has nothing to do with your rent because you
You're
are
crazy.
grown. So your rent would be your rent no matter if that child was born.
You
yes or-
absolutely right.
So
But
no,
if I was in my one
Every-
bedroom,
what
I
did
probably
just say,
wouldn't
people?
have paid $1,500.
Everything
I
after
could have probably
bud
would
is
have paid
bullshit.
$9.
No. Everything
But
after
that
bud
don't
is
give
no.
me extra room.
Listen, no.
Mama
Everything,
need her privacy.
everything after bud is bullshit.
No, it's no but.
Listen, this is
It ain't
New
no
York.
but.
This
He
is New-
need. If you got a child, you don't need to be in a fucking one bedroom. Give your child a freaking room.
Did you make the final decision on having that child? Yes or no?
Yeah, I did, but I did.
So
I did it with,
no. So
I
stop.
did it
So
with.
stop. So
I did it with
no,
the partner, and if
yeah,
he didn't want
everything
to,
after
and
bud,
if he didn't want
everything
the child,
after bud is
that's on him.
bullshit, people.
if he didn't want the child, that's on him.
Everything after
The
bud
act
is
happened.
bullshit.
Wait.
The act happened.
So, like he pointed out, I'm the one with no kids, but
I'm all
Hold on,
about
hold on.
logic.
Hold on. But what I'm gonna say is, y'all not arguing, but y'all having a.
We having a heated
A
debate as
healthy-
we
No,
supposed
it's
to.
a
healthy
great debate.
debate.
It's not even heated.
I'm loving her.
I might
It's
go.
What
all
I'm saying
love.
is-
She's a queen. I feel it. I
I'm,
feel
fi-
the
I'm
energy.
feisty, maybe a little fire, but I'm not heated.
I'm a
I'm
Taurus, so you know it's all fire.
I'm a
in me. You
Virgo,
know
so we earth, we peaceful,
it's all.
you know.
But we get.
But we get in there.
Exactly. The
We
roots
get in there.
down deep.
You know.
That's what this is about.
And it's gonna hit home.
But at the end of the day,
Life be
everything after bud is bullshit.
No, it's
Yes,
not.
it is. You
First
make
of all,
the
I'm not
final
even saying
decision.
but.
You
I'm
did
saying if
say
I'm a
but.
mother,
Y'all
I
can't
have a
talk over each
child, and I'm going to have a 2-bedroom apartment. I'm going to have a house. I'm going to have whatever for my child. I'm not going to live like it's just me. Okay? But listen, you do what you got to do till you get to a certain place, but don't stay stuck there thinking that that's how it's supposed to be. And y'all dudes will pay $500 a month for 20 years
I wish.
and think that's okay.
I wish.
It's not,
How is
okay?
it not?
Because look at inflation. The cost of living is going up.
How many niggas
Okay?
you know? How
Your
many-
child needs change.
Oh, see,
right?
I
Their
can't
shoe
fuck.
size go from 2 to 13. Like
I can't
you
fuck because you
like
talking
this
about
is what it is.
So now, when it comes down to it, all you're explaining to me is all the things that you can't do. Give me the child then.
Who can't do what?
You need so much assistance because all
You
these things are
do.
happening.
Because
So-
technically y'all
so-
supposed to be
no,
together. But
so-
y'all but you know
we
what?
talking technically now.
But
No,
now
no,
we in the
so-
black family, so we
just
not.
So just give the child to the father then.
No.
If you need all this help, he don't need
Oh
that.
shit, nigga.
Get
said
the
child.
No,
father.
no, he gotta
Nigga
help
said
Why
her.
give the child to
He
the
gotta help
father.
her
Why
because
no?
because the father, more of the time, more than likely, he should be working. Okay,
That don't mean he
extensive
not-
hours
that
so he
don't
can
mean he
pay
not
that
working.
child support and take care of himself. So he don't have the time naturally. That's just what it
Oh,
is.
so I'm supposed to give my money so you have the time.
That's what it is. Would you want to be a stay-at-home
That's
dad?
So
I mean,
you-
they have those.
Oh,
Yo,
They
yo,
have
yo,
those.
Whoa!
They have those.
It's
What's the
coming.
problem?
It's spewing out
But
of her.
it's
You
a-
see
but
it?
it's a mutual
you see, You
agreement.
see
I love
it?
it too. I love it too.
Always.
Yo.
But you see it? It's
Yo,
spewing
yo,
out of
Yeah,
her.
what's wrong?
It's
Oh, wait,
better
let
for
me-
her to be.
let me check
Listen,
it.
listen.
Nah, that shit was
No,
wild.
no. But I'm about to break it down in real statistics.
And let's get over this.
It's always better for the
Don't
father.
go, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't get upset.
No, because I'm not getting upset. What are you talking about?
I don't know. You got up. Look at you. That's